Welcome back, everyone. It is map number 2. It took a while. We took our sweet time. Sweet time. Our apologies. It was out of our control, the tech issues. Sadly, but we've managed to fix all of them, and the players have been so nice to wait for us. It has been different in the past, but yes, thank you very much, teams. Now we're gonna run into the B-bomb side on board with Brazilis. Molotov. Back bomb side. I think that was a T-side molly for quad. Now the retake commences. It's gonna be a 5 versus 5 virtuoso. Spots Nemanja with util out virtuoso. He's gonna get wrecked, but has found a lot of information in the dink. It's gonna be a bit of a problem here as Polo. Ooh, can't seem to hit the shot. It's 2 versus 4 now. It's gonna be a difficult one as Swizz is now the only one left, and it's Nemanja clipping the white box. And getting the headshot. Is there enough time though? Ooh. Oh my goodness. That is 0.2 of a second in between brazylijski and Z10 winning it. That got very close, but it is indeed the Polish team back together. Who was in Singularity before Swizz and Prism? It was... Oh, it's so bad that I do not know anymore. Frio and Nesty, that was it. Frio and Nesty. Joffa, good shot with the dig. And having Nemanja as well with the 5-7 take ahead. Falling back. Here's the 3v4 still. In terms of the weapons, I would somewhat assume the advantage lies with the Poles. As that is Swizz and Polo finding 2 more frags. The swag 7 for Brute Monster, now the only one standing. And okay, wow, that's been overlooked by Brazilijski. Brute Monster just nipping the AK and booking it. Which, fair. Absolutely fair. A lot of great names have gone through that Singularity team. I hope they'll be back soon. With an NA roster if possible. After the force buy, Z10 of course having the full eco now. It's gonna be a bit of a slower paced game than we had on Anubis, that's for sure. As Vertigo, especially in the gun rounds, does have a bit more waiting around. Although some CT Z10 aggression might be interesting to see. I got made ready for this map. My lovely girlfriend giving me a nice shoulder massage. But yeah, we're all ready to go for this game. Round number 3. The stack is looking to be a rather correct guess. I'd implore Swizz to gain some more information on the A bomb side, but he has an Jesus. Well, that's a bad timing to pull out a smoke. Joffa then finds a headshot, instant rotates to Joffa with another kill on the dig. Virtuoso that will finally tame him. AK up in the heavens, not dealing any damage. Mika's not the one carrying it. It's a 2v3. Should be able to deal with it. Close to Messi on the spray. Low Neon. No Lionel. Now they're gonna double peek. Should be the round. But losing 3 players is... not the best results against just a couple of Deegs, but hey, still they win the round. Run boost! Did it work? Yes, it worked. And Virtuoso on the flashbangs. Well, he's the one to find the kill. Don't know who was run boosted. I think it was Polo. That was the one thrown through. Polo and Nemanja locking horns. There is an 8 thrown to the bomb side. Polo gets caught by that 3v4, but Nemanja is changing that. Nemanja is still on course for the ace. He is on a triple kill. And it is going to be Sejofo finishing off that round. It's going to be the first on the board for Z10. Brazilis just a bit too spread apart halfway into that round, making it a bit more difficult. Now they're on a bit of an ugly bye, just the Gleels already. Right, that's them losing 3 players to the Deagles. Otherwise, you would have a couple of AKs here. You would have a bit more util. It's Polo that will best Brute Monster for the first time. It feels like in the op v op duels in this best of 3. I don't have the exact stats, but I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that is the first head-to-head victory that Polo has in the ops. Locking themselves in fisticuffs. Swizz is gonna go for the boost up. Finds a window where Simka was not checking for it. Now it all depends, can they triple or quad peaks Team K with how much can he get away? It's only the one. And then Nemanja gets the multi. Close. Put the trade. Joffo holds the off angle. Now it's just Polo in a 1v2. Boosted up the box, but it's AVN that will get the crisp headshot. I don't think boosting up there in a 1v2 is the best decision, but that's hindsight. Having its arm around my shoulder. It was Nemanja with the double spray down that really changed the course of that round. As it was looking good for the T's, but... It's high noon. Got the R8 revolver out for Cloku. Maya finds 2. The Glock tries to pepper him down. Cloku. Aww. We won't see a revolver kill. That makes me sad. That makes me very sad. But hey. Sometimes we don't get what we want in life, you know? Nemanja over Glaive. At this point, yeah. Nemanja has been playing really, really strongly. And, yeah. Another one of those Z10 periods. Right, if you've been following EPL for a bit longer, or Z10 as a team, or this tier of CS, you see Z10 sort of go a bit up and down in terms of levels of skill, but that's Polo and Prism just walking in for those entry frags. Oh, there's a util discrepancy. Divided. Quite hefty into the favor of Z10. The numbers, though. One man up. Virtuoso catches one nade, no more. And that damage, he's not really gonna feel that. It's most likely gonna be a save here. Nemanja wants to save the AK, and still gets taken out. The bomb will explode. Two rifles will be saved. But Z10 are starting to run into a bit of trouble, and that trouble is the Brazyliski boys hitting their entry frag shots. Two very strong headshots with the AKs, and that's the A bomb side done. Hula Vanna? Is that Finnish? Or Estonian? Swizz with another opener on the A bomb side. Oh wow, wait, what? Have they gone through middle? They have. I completely missed that. It's Polo finds Sejofo Brazilisky. That was, jeez, that was quick as hell. Oh, goodness. I completely missed that. My apologies. I missed the walk through middle. I was expecting some more action to kick off, but... Dash is good, but... Close to. Full blinded, still hits the shot. Oh. There's that shot. Z10, call for an early timeout. I always like teams going for early timeouts, because otherwise you'll get into the late game and everyone will have like 4 timeouts left, and you will get like 4 timeouts late into the game, and it's like, stop. A lot of delays then. We have an Estonian in the chat. I love the Estonian Eurovision entry. Pull up in 5 minutes. They were awesome. I've been listening to them a lot. Yeah, shout out Estonia. Seam kit uses M4 bullets on the Diglett, called Virtuoso. close to another good shot though, and Swizz is aware of the aggression from Nemanja. And it's very similar as to what we've seen on Anubis, where Z10 is going for this aggression, especially in a round like this. Sort of looking over towards, you know, towards that aggression, but Brazilisky, they've been having good reads on everything thus far. On all the aggression on both maps. For the T side. Okay. Good timing on the peak. Too many targets. And they could not get through. Swizz with one more on the bomb side. It's Joffo in a 1 versus 3. Will this be an attempt? Well, with a light buy coming into the round, I assume it will be. But will he check sandbags? No, he won't even have the time. And that is going to be round number 6. The full weapons are out again for Z10. Brute Monster does get dropped the AWP. Let's see if we can find some more impact with that. Spray through the smoke. Well, blown open smoke. We're gonna have the walk through middle again. Brute Monster this time will be aware of that flank. Should have been a bit better. Prism, how does he actually hit that shot? Still recovers onto AVN, trading onto his teammate Simka and Prism. Synchronized, jumping on top of boxes. Well, virtuoso. I knew he wasn't gonna get the round, but that still looked very, very strong. Well, it's gonna be the 4th on the board for Z10. They can still really, really salvage this half by getting 2 more rounds, making it 6-6. Up the A-ramp. There they go, the A-ramp simulator. We haven't seen that much of an A-ramp simulator today, which is good. Prism, already tucked in this position. Stafford a bit full blinded, so he doesn't see Nemanja pushing. And Nemanja does a ton of damage to Joffo, who's gonna push. And the back of it, that's a free double spray. Was looking for the peak, but doesn't want to throw it away. As AVN in a more secure position. Polo finds the 1. Brute Monster as his lines set. And it is Z10 that will close the gap in the first half. Something I honestly didn't really expect to see. Now, especially we do have only 2 AKs. There's 1 Galil, yeah. The Deagle from Polo and Virtuoso should be able to connect a lot. Nemanja taking down Polo. It's good to see the Singularity team back again. Is peeking up and over, close to unable to trade, and Brute Monster, that will be another free kill for him. AVN in the back of the bomb side, looking like an angle they have not checked yet. And Olivia Janus. Gonna be all alone. I'm so lonely. So lonely. Swizz goes down on his own. I am aware of the lack of my singing abilities, so yeah, 6-6. Look at that. 3 rounds each. Back to back to back to back. This is the second half pistol, especially in a half that ended 6-6 in the first. Second half pistol can carry a lot of impact with it. 2 smokes, 2 mollies. Another push, this time from the CTs. Close to with a quick one. Swizz. This is a difficult angle, and he gets rushed down. It's Brute Monster with 2. There is still the defuse kit, so the clutch should still work. There is another push coming in from behind. Brazilis, he loses. They are not waiting around. No armchair here. Virtuoso finds one. Is on the flank. Knows that the bomb is there. Has them completely locked in. The CTs, they can just full rotate, but it's only the 3v3. Virtuoso could have maximized a bit better there, but what a shot from Prism. Going for the crouch peek onto Nemanja. And now the retake. There is one molly, and there is the defuse kit. AVN's gonna tuck into the close position, making sure the Glock is a bit more powerful than it should be. Oh, if Polo dies here, Polo doesn't die there, so the kit is still in play. There's still the single Molotov. As soon as Simka fires off one bullet, that Molotov is going to go straight to it. Never mind, the Molotov gets thrown too short. The 2 players facing the sandbags. What a pistol round from Brazylijski. Being aggressive, pushing here, there, and everywhere. It is the pistol round. Deserve it. For the Brazylijski. I'm actually going to close my window. My girlfriend opened my window, and I'm starting to freeze to death here because I'm in shorts and a t-shirt. So give me 1 second. Okay, what is happening here? Okay, yeah. Galil on the Deagle. To the bomb site, no bomb plan yet. But still 3 kills. On the force buy. Quite a success. Even though the T-side force buy could usually be a bit better. Aggression down the ramp, long range SMGs. Well, the Brazylijski lose. extending their lead, stretching their legs. Gonna be 9-6 as we head into the gun rounds. Slight advantage, but one that, in terms of the history for both of these teams on Vertigo and their previous matches on Vertigo, should result, well, most likely will result in a brazylijski victory as Polo finds Brute Monster again. Avian straight onto close soon. Knows that there will probably be one more player near. As Avian, the cheeky smirk on his face as he just completely wrecked him through the wooden plank. Oh, knows the escape route. Headshot connects. Polo will find the frag on him, but it's gonna be a save for the CTs. They want to keep their Avupa up. How warm is it in the? It's pretty alright. It's like, what is it, 17 degrees or something? But there's no sun and it's windy, so it's cold inside if you have your window open. And I don't want to be cold.
Terrorists win.
Seven to 9, and we got Brute Monster with the very budget AWP. The Curry. Push into middle. Polo. Oh, escapes just enough for Virtuoso to help him. And that's a good double opener. Simka, though, engaging the B bomb side. With the bomb, there is support far away. The util is a good long range roadblock. Like what the police want to use, right? Those spike mats, but then delivered by drone. So, oh, they nearly died up. Confirmed that prison is here, and that allows Brute Monster to go for a bit more movement. What a fight this will be. Goes range and Spolo that hits the quick scope. Bomb will be planted, Brute Monster. Ooh, Simka's still stuck in this bomb site. Holding one side, and that's the first. Now the nade dropped it to Polo. Polo needs to hit the shot, but the nade bounces right on top of his body. And Avian can just chuckle about that one. Z10 get one round closer. As Polo was just biding his time, seeing that nade bounce. He knew he couldn't get away anyway, so he was just hoping that Simka was about to get curious. As he gives his lighter a bit more work. Looking to light up the scoreboard, Simka. The kill already. On to Polo. Brute Monster getting some revenge. The money for the CTs is starting to get into position now where you're not that comfortable. Here's them going for the MP9. I'm not sure if I agree. just be looking to save it. Maybe some exit frags. Nope, he gets cartwheeled at the bottom of the ramp. Well, well, well. Isn't that grand? We're all at 9-9. Brazyliski going for the timeout. I'm guessing it's Swizz talking, because I don't see any mouths moving. And Swizz is the only mouth not there. Not visible. There isn't an official coach signed up to Brazyliski, but by the looks of things, they are definitely listening to someone. Which is weird. I'm gonna... Wait, let me... Okay, it's also not on Wikipedia. It's so annoying, because I do think they do have a coach, but it just doesn't say so on NHL TV. Brute monster. Sliver gap. With the Abuba. Smoke's thrown in. Coming close to a bit more freedom. Gonna be looking for the boost up. It's like right on top of Cloku, or close to. The nades take one. It's gonna be thrown up. There's one flashbang to support Polo. Just try peeking middle, and he gets 2 kills. Nemanja ends the job for falling both to Polo. Up in the nade close range with his virtuoso that is cutting him down. Brute Monster now the only one left with the AWP. Maybe he can find something. He just yeets it off the building. That's also an option to prevent Polo from getting it. And it's the first of double digits, the CT side. The money is still there for the T's. For one more. This is going to be an important round. A very important one. It's Virtuoso, good position in the middle. Spots Nemanja, but Nemanja's jiggle is effective. No trade near. And Brute Monster finding Swizz. Oh... Through the blown open smoke. Three versus 5, not the not the easiest round to win as a CT, but Z10, they have just been waiting about. Waiting for any aggression. It's not coming. So, Polo just one taps Nemanja straight back to the floor. And that is very efficient. Not even near the possibility of a trade. Prism is holding this off angle. This is usually a bit of a one and done position. He misses his shot. And you see his head tilt back in disappointment. It was there, he had the time, he didn't think he had the time. Apollo into this side. Tries to jump up, get himself bit of a gap. Not quite there yet. AVN looking for the boost over. It's a 2 versus 4 and Polo in close. So not likely to be able to do anything about this. AVN starts hunting him down and Z10 might just get themselves up to 11 rounds because this is... starting to become... starting to become a bit of a dicey vertigo for Brazyliski. To be fair to Z10, like, yes, they have lost a lot of vertigo. It does get picked often against them. But a lot of these losses, right, are very close. Like, they get 11 or 10 rounds or overtimes or whatever. So it's very not often it happens that Z10 have a not close game vertigo. And it's the same case here again. So AVN Kid just dealing with all of these CT pistols. That is gonna be 11 on the board. Z10 take a late lead, and now it's gonna be crispy, well, not so crispy buy. Well, they do get everything. Except for head armor, but against AKs, doesn't really matter. Only in terms of wallbangs. But even then, most of the wallbang positions that we have are, like, so thin on Vertigo that doesn't really make a difference. Unless someone starts spraying through the elevator. Then you can see the difference. But I highly doubt that any of these players have taken the time to study all the lineups and the timings for those sprays through. Final timeout called, wanting to close this game out. He's thrown up and in. Tourism. Somali just picking out wide. Nemanja, great entry. Looking for the flick over towards the sandbags. Molotov, nades, everything thrown at Swizz, but the smoke will protect him. The evacuation of Swizz is a success. No man left behind. The utility is going to be a significant difference. Polo only with a smoke. There's no defuse kit. Brazilisky, they need to be able to prevent a bomb plant, but with all the util left, all the util now thrown in, that double smoke, the Molotov in there with it, it's gonna be so difficult to prevent this bomb plant, near impossible. And then, what do you do with the round then? I mean, there are some sprays through. It's AVN that finds Polo, as Polo finds the trade onto Brute. 3v3, I just don't see the hope here. Virtuoso is 6 HP on the op. Osu, that's a good frag, and what a trade! Swizz over the top, Brazilisky, proving me wrong. And getting through, getting that retake in the defuse, that is pretty damn crazy. My goodness, what a retake. Cloakhood just going for the wide swing. I think Virtuoso trade on it. To be fair, the retake positions from Z10 were not the greatest, right? They were very stuck. Maybe out of a fear of util, as they ran out of their own util as well. But yeah, it was... Ugh. It was a weird one. Where... Yeah, I mean... Closer did have enough time to retreat over into short. AVN, he was kind of stuck already, but there was a very slight window for AVN to get out. I don't really blame him. And then I understand that you want to cover, that Sejofo is waiting there on short, that he wants to cover AVN, otherwise you just leave him to dry as well. But it's, yeah, very, very open positions played by the Z10 guys, and they get punished for it. So that was one of the rounds of all time. Root Monster. And the opening onto Swizz. Again, the openers have just been very one-sided throughout this second half. Very one-sided. A very slow approach, no early challenge for Brazilisky. It worked in the last round, but I'm afraid Z10 learned from their mistakes. There you have it, Sejofo coming in from middle, that's pressure from a different direction. Prism pulled away, yeah, there's a single molly, but with 20 seconds left, you don't really have the numbers to throw at this to prevent this bomb plant. Prism will try, Polo can get one more. Polo does get one more, and ooh. Long range, it's Root Monster. That might not be enough for the Brazilis. Brute Monster gets riggedy wrecked. And Manya is able to find a spray onto one. It's his 17th of Vertigo. Simka, AV, and all the trades on the T side. Polo's not going to be the only one left standing, and no weaponry to fight for it. A valiant attempt here in the group stage. Opening matchup, but Z10, they will continue winning in EPL. Of course, Jan Polak has his opportunity here in the clutch. I've costed a great many clutches of this man. This is not one I do believe in. And that gets proven correct by Nemanja. The group stage opener from Group D. AVN shooting a quick cross is the Z10 team, Zero Tenacity. They take the first victory in Group D. As of course, within these group matches, we're also doing the double elimination bracket. So, up next, we shall have the Entropic lineup versus alternate aTTaX. So, we got a very German game coming up, which shall be enjoyable. But yeah, about this past game, let me sit up straight. Let me present myself. About this last game, Z10 are in great shape. We know, everyone knows. I think there's been a lot of talk on Twitter already. Some positive, some very negative. But yeah, Z10 are just playing very good. I've seen them play at this level already multiple times throughout my year and a half of casting. They're a very up and down team, not necessarily in the short term, but in the longer term. Like, they have very long sort of ebbs and lows, ebbs and highs throughout their sort of playing seasons. But yeah, they're in great shape now. The new jerseys probably giving them a bit of a boost. They look so hot in those new jerseys. But we're gonna go for a quick break. I think we'll be back in about 20 minutes. Should be it. And then we'll be back with aTTaX versus Entropiq to see who will face Brazyliski and who will face Z10, either for an early exit or an early promotion into the playoffs. I guess we'll see each other there. So get a quick break, get some lunch, get some dinner. I don't know what time it is where you guys are living, but I'll see you guys there in the next game. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome back with again a unfocused camera. I don't know why my camera is being so annoying lately, but we have our second game of today, our second best of 3. Zero Tenacity beat Brazyliski in 2 maps with a bit of a comeback on Vertigo, making sure they move on to the upper bracket final in Group D. The upcoming game is for the other spots, aTTaX versus Entropic. As said already, this is quite a German server that we have right now, because of course aTTaX, the German team, the aTTaX being the lone Greek in this team, so a bit of Greek flavor, a bit of tzatziki in the server, and then Tizian of course leading Entropic with the new additions, which are Brazilis and Fasher, which I'm still very excited about. They haven't performed perfectly yet. They haven't performed at the top yet, but well, they're still having some growing pains, right? They're still needing to get used to each other. It's what happens often in these types of EU mixes in these teams. So I'm very excited to see what Entropic can put to the table on this season. So we have Anubis to kick it off, then Mirage next, and then Dust2 again as the decider. So Anubis, we're gonna see Anubis again, which I am super happy about. Both teams, well, Entropic have a very good win rate on Anubis. aTTaX have played it a bit more often. Dust2 not played by both pretty much at all, and I think Mirage is quite the punish pick. Nuke was already banned. Mirage, one of the other bad maps of aTTaX, so that is what they have gone for. It's going to be an interesting veto. Nothing too out of the ordinary, especially if you see these statistics across all the maps. And we get into it. The final opening group stage game is here, and aTTaX and Entropic are going to be locking horns. It is the dual dualies for the AA. It's aTTaX. We're looking to open up here. Good flashbang, that's a great peek for the first. Maybe even a second. Yes, there you go. aTTaX getting some great results. And Fasher has picked up that P250. That was the P250 with armor. Buzz could open up here, but it's perks traded by Brazilis. The young Romanian, of course, been through OG, same as Fasher. Now taken over by Entropic. 2 versus 3. Fasher still very, very far away. Brazilis, he cannot die here this soon. Still, he does. They are kind of aware where Fasher is at, but Bomb being stuck. Fasher's not checking this. No rush made of it. Alternate attacks get the defuse, but the bomb plant's down, so the force buy shall be out. We do have a slight tech issue with one of the players. Mirage has an interesting angle. Interesting angle for his camera. There's a big yawn. Leaves his body. Buzz still rocking the Astralis chair. Completely fair, and aTTaX hopefully is fixing something soon. Oh, some more yawns. Entropic, maybe still a bit tired. I don't know what from, but apparently the vibes in the alternate attacks camp are high as they're all smiling, having a bit of fun. Arrow is in his attic. It's always fun to see these kind of setups. So yeah, I'm unaware as to what the issue is. Ozek is not in his room. I think he's returning right now. Oh yeah, Buzz, swig that. Fasher's laughing. My fellow countrymen. Many of you may know. Hey, Entropiq is in the chat. We're vibing. So, the tech pause has finished, luckily. Of course, there is the force by 2 smokes towards the B bomb site thrown as a fake. And they're looking to quietly enter B. Alternate attacks, leaving a big gap between the 2 and the 3 players. Fasher is going to go straight in. Goes under the crosshair of Perks, who hasn't been able to trade someone, and Fasher gets himself even another frag. So there you go. That's 2 kills, and as mentioned, very far away the alternate attacks players. This is pretty much a save. Fasher with double kill, completing the second round, going over towards Entropic. It is a common strategy on the CT side of Anubis, playing the 2-3 defaults. Is it one that I'm in favor of? Absolutely not. Sometimes it does work. It's a very rare occasion where it does work, and especially the decision for Entropic to go for the contact play, so not throwing any util in ahead, really prevents alternate attacks who were low in util anyway from really getting any counter util ready. You saw the nade getting dropped, and then Perks kind of checking. It's like there's no counter util, and that's mostly because it's, well, just because they ran in without any on the T side. So yeah, that is actually, well, that's me yapping a lot, by the way. I kind of lost track there. I was reading chat halfway while talking. I'm a man. I cannot multitask. Hyped. Close range. Ooh. Again, Buzz way closer than expected. Do have the force buy in return for the alternate attacks. Not a result just yet. There's the first. Reese has the timing on the dig. It's 2 kills from him, but with the trades all across the board, we are looking at the 3v2. And possibly a save for alternate attacks. I wouldn't, especially this early on. I mean, yeah, you can't buy in the next round. Difficult decision, but I think they've made their decision quite clear, and that is to go for it. Arrow wanted that one more kill with the SMG. It's good money, and the M4 saved, so it will help going into the next. In the next gun round, right? Now we're gonna get the full eco with Arrow on a rifle. They're probably gonna flash Arrow out of either cave or B main. Maybe they're gonna support him on the middle bridge. Although I don't really think so. Oh, Guess we'll have to wait and see. He is going to go towards mid. Arrow giving himself a quick rotate towards either bomb site. If his help were to be needed. Probably will be needed. Let's be honest. Freeze has a nade and a flash. And the rest, 2 P250s. I don't think Entropiq too fearful of what might happen in this round. Arrow is flashed by Tizian, and that rifle just dies as quickly as it got in. Play from Hyped, jumping through the smoke in the middle of the bomb site. Maybe looking to catch someone off guard, but as of yet, it is a very clean round. The cleanest of rounds from Entropiq. The weapons are out. Arrow deciding to go for the defuse kit, not for 2 flashbangs. There has been a bit of a decrease in flashbangs bought. Don't know if that trend has continued a lot, but in the first, I think it was 9 months. Seems to be. Merrick says the lineups in his head. He's looking at the grid. Oh, it just beams one out of the game. Freeze. That's gonna make you feel cold. Ah, boom. The one man up, Ozek. Bring the smoke into the corner. Making sure that the full entrance is blocked. But this is the interesting part of this round. It's going to be the push from Hyped and Arrow. Buzz is still holding this. He won't be holding this for forever, as that is 1 and 2 from Arrow dropping down. Still doing the damage in terms of the gravity, and then Hyped with 2 on the flank. Regularly, suddenly all alone, and that bridge push is as effective as can be. Wow. Alternate attacks, they absolutely maximize that. Regularly now on his own in the 1v3. Molotov dropped in, forcing Arrow back. Does have the bomb. Smoke fades, and he's unprepared. Alternate attacks. What a choice. Man, that's good. That was an amazing call from Freeze. Making the decision to push everyone in. Double push the bridge. What a round. It's actually so good. I'm impressed. Metasport versus Space. Being a very good game that's on right now. But of course we have this one as well. Molotov in middle. Forces a bit more movement out of Entropiq. His Buzz on his own is keeping 2 players busy here. Perks and Hyped. They don't know how many players are here, of course. Those ranged perks. Oof. Quick flick of Freeze. That's 2, nearly 3. As both fights go the way of alternate attacks. The Germans, look at them winning against the Europeans. Done that a couple of times. Is Regali. Oh, that's a good second. It's a 1v4. That's the bomb and the avenue to A open. The ex-OG player might be able to do something here. Flashbang is effective. He's choosing for the close angle, but it's Arrow that's ready for it. The wide swing unable to be hit. That would have been a sick clutch, but it will be alternate attacks, getting to 3 rounds on their map pick. Equalizing. Waiting for the push, and his patience pays off. Again, the one-man up situation. That's the running outside of B. That timing on the push is amazing. But now, ooh, it's an equal trade, and Arrow is now in a very dicey position. Half HP down, he is stuck. He saved himself a bit more time. And that is Fasher finding the gap onto Arrow. 2 versus 4 on the pizza platform. Hype finds a shot. 35 on the clock. Regali taking out perks right before the smoke blooms, and it's Hyped all by himself. Pulls out the AWP back again, and it's in a 1v3. Regali couldn't clutch, but the other opper, Masal Kun, he can. Is it time to get hyped? Or will there be a buzz kill? Buzz is going to be peeking around. Hyped through the edge of the smoke. Time to go for your celebrations. We won't see his cam, but his teammates sure are delighted. In the 1v3. Started off so calmly with Regali and Hyped stuck in the corner. He had no more util to flush him out, and Buzz starting to run low on time. 16 HP. The trade in the AKs for the Tech 9s for this one. Vizian sneaking through the smoke. Just got 1 kill. Hyped again on the platform. Under pressure. This time there is shoots up, but another great shot from Hyped. Hyped. Oh my goodness, that's 3 again. 1 with the no-scope. Marix with 2. But not meant to be. Jeez, the excitement in these last 2-3 rounds. Even getting Arrow moving. Or he just didn't get his chair in the right position, but these are some exciting rounds. Boom, no scope, flick through the flames. And then just a couple bullets missing from Marix's Galil. One long-range fight that Eagle wins. Again, the Tech 9s, this time less util. It's a bit more of a half eco than a half buy, but they get 2 frags already into this. Entropiq filled with maybe slight desperation, gets the pistols through. Time for a new roster. This roster's been together for like a month. Time for a new roster. But well, 2 kills, sometimes maybe enough. They don't want to lose the rest of the weapons.
Terrorists win.
Slower round. The weapons are up. Don't really need to go fast anymore. There's Ozek. Able to take the first. Hyped with the AWP this time on the other end. And ooh, Buzz. Well, take your time, mate. You got more than enough after the missed shot. And it's the trades in middle. Regularly with one opener on towards the A bomb side. Smoke coming in from the CTs. 2v3. Marix can do a lot here. It's 3 flashbangs. He's still hidden. That's the first for Marix. Then on the bomb side, it's Regali. They need to look at 2 directions. They look at the top first. Regali finds one. Another attempt at the clutch. This time it's a 1v2. Arrow tries to reposition. Regali the same, but Arrow is fast enough. They just prevent the clutches time and time again. It's alternate attacks that get to 6 rounds. Whiplash, hi Coster, good morning. Good morning to you too, man. It's afternoon here, where I live now, but good morning, my guy. Good morning, everyone. Or good evening. Or good night. I don't know where you guys are at. Some nades being used. It's Arrow again with the opener. This time from a main? No, from water actually. "5 a.m. graveyard shift." All the NA guys are still alive. 4 a.m., 6 a.m. Jeez. Jeez. Y'all are troopers, man. Boost up, seeing if Buzz can get himself a bit of an advantage. Ozek is coming to it with the flank. They're all stuck in the A main halls, and alternate attacks relieve them of their torture. Brazilian coffee. I could go for that as well. Yeah. And I could go for some snooze, but I'm not saying that out loud. Shh. They don't hear it yet. Nice, we got a worldwide audience again. It's always nice. It's always nice. And after Twitch bombed our other channel, it's fun to see that we're sort of starting to build back up again in terms of the channel. Perks, oh my goodness, Perks with a mowdown, all 3. And Freeze gets the final 2, and we didn't see a single one. Welp. Alternate attacks. 8-4. Someone took Yakindar over. That is risky. What's his line? 12 kills? Nah, that's mean. That's mean. He's been decent. He's been decent. Why did they take your main? Oh, I wish we knew. I wish we knew. But we have received 0. It's just like DMCA strike or whatever. It's weird. But it's fun to have you guys here. Everyone who is chatting, thank you already for the follow. If you haven't pressed the follow button yet, and you know you'll probably be able to come back to EPL, please hit the follow. You need to rebuild a bit. Even if you think, oh, yo, but I followed EPL already. Probably not this channel. Hopefully we'll see you back as the bridge fight is very blue. It's a doomsday blue for Entropic. Or for alternate attacks, I should say. Sorry. Perks is now on his own. Another clutch. 1v4. Hermansdorf. That would be sick on a jersey, by the way. That last name. Imagine like a German Adidas soccer jersey with Hermansdorf on the background. Von Hermansdorf. That's hard as hell. That would go so hard. Merrick's goes a bit harder, though. Gets that shot onto Perks. A lot of Counter-Strike players have really cool nicknames. All the Danish players are like named Rasmussen or something. Which is funny, but yeah, there are some tough last names in here. It's fun, you know, to get to know the players' real names. If you're annoying, you could be like, oh yeah, Max is playing so well, and everyone's like, oh wait, who's Max? It's like, oh, it's Marix's real name. Like, I know him like that. Bro's last name is Bro. That's gangster. That is gangster. Gotta be honest. Alternate attacks. Just holding the Glocks. Speaking about gangsters. All Glocks in a group, and they funnel to the same bomb sites. I'd say 1 kill and halfway through the bomb pad. For the T's. And I'm wrong. Yet again, I'm too positive. Or too hopeful, I should say. Yeah, all the Danish are like either Christensen or Rasmussen. Like there's not a lot of different Danish nicknames. Nicknames. Last names, sorry. Danish last names are very similar to many. Big numbers. If you marry, you could be Christensen. Reggetti in the middle, still holding the SMG, same as Fasher. Fasher, who is now Artisan dead. So really, that's a great timing on the repeak. But Freeze will not let him escape. I think there's about one route where he can go, and Buzz goes straight through the smoke. Perks never expected it. Fasher with another push out, and that is the two-man advantage. aTTaX will catch the first of the two. Bomb would be able to be picked up, although aTTaX does not know, and does he know? Dun-dun. He doesn't, and the bomb will now be spotted by Buzz as he goes across this corner, and it's like, there it is. So now they know where aTTaX is going to be coming from. Napoloni. Get the 1 versus 2. They're in the spray transfer. You could catch a stray bullet. Buzz is laughing about it. What shirt is Fasher wearing? Is that a Pexvolle shirt? Or the KRC Genk one? Wait, hold on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's wearing a Pexvolle t-shirt. That's so cool. Where was he born? Is that on? It's not on Wikipedia, but I'm pretty sure he is from Zwolle. That goes even harder. Hell yeah. The Graafschap. Oh no, it's the Graafschap. Yeah, fuck. That's also possible. Yes. Same colors then. And same jersey manufacturer. The Tech 9s. Ooh, Freeze actually gets Tizian down. Having the opening kill. Buzz, though, tucking himself into the corner. Doesn't give himself too much space to escape from. Regularly, it's dinged down to 4 HP. These Tech 9s from aTTaX, they're making a mess of things. And that might be a forfeit. Sure, it's going to be peeking in. But yeah, Regularly was really waiting for that trade fight to end up in Entropic's favor. Not the case. They're going to be falling back. Alternate attacks. We'll get a 9th round. Is it a De Graafschap jersey? Probably is then, right?
Terrorists win.
Yes, it is. To be fair, they look very similar. Well, round number 17, we have the Op as the lead singer and some background vocals of Pistols. And Regularly, as the lead singer, hits his notes. It's the first note. That is hyped, done, and out of the round. Single dink already from Mirage. aTTaX. Oh, Mirage couldn't pull the trigger in time. You just come around that corner spraying for your life. aTTaX low HP, but that kill from Mirage. If he got that kill, then that would have certainly given him some advantage. Now this is an AK dropped. Still, it's the one-man advantage. As they move on, but Regularly's too far away. Fasher's too far away. I mean, going for exits would kind of be worth it, as the T-side's economy isn't the greatest. Arrow gets tagged, realizes he's kind of stuck in here. He gets out. Now they will all funnel into Tizian, who gets the first dink. Exit frags are looking likely. Regularly needs to be careful not to lose this AWP. Well, they have the double up now, and everyone is alive for Entropic. Everyone's dead for alternate attacks. Okay. That might be the build-up of something good for the Entropic side. It's going to be difficult because it still is alternate attacks' map pick. It still is the map that they are more comfortable on than Entropic. Oh, in the peak early. A double up. One of them is dropped by Hyped. Hyped, who's been having a great game. 15 and 10. Buzz needs to escape. Smoke Molly combo to force them back. Ooh, aTTaX waiting at the edge, but Buzz only finds perks. A reroute in place for the Germans. The Greek following them slowly. Sure. There's down one. Not the second, then it's aTTaX taking one more down on the flank. Entropic. They got themselves into a decent financial position, but it's not the result that they were hoping for. Entropic are going to be staying stuck at 7.
Terrorists win.
After the timeout, slow start to round number 19. Freeze is looking to cook up bridge. And alternate attacks his favor. Tizian holding the double doors. Arrow. It's a bit of info, but Freeze is already opening up onto Tizian. That's the middle bridge gone. Buzz has to do a lot of work here. He's on his lonesome on the A bomb side, and you saw the frustration on the camera. Knew that that kill was a necessity, and this might be 12 for alternate attacks, especially if Freeze is going to walk in just like that. Still on course for the ace. All 3 kills are his. 2 more to find, and he's the closest player, although he is going into the wrong direction. So maybe not. As Entropic are just going to be saving. They haven't looked anywhere on this CT half. Which I don't really blame them much for. It looks a bit ugly, yes, but it is also the CT half against the team that picked Anubis. Tizian, in general, I don't feel confident about his Anubis. It is, yeah, it's just not one of their better maps, and I think with this new configuration, they haven't played a lot of matches. They did beat Enterprise on it yesterday, in OT, but yeah, from what I've seen, every time casting Entropic in previous EPL seasons, different lineups of Entropic, like, yeah, they won some games, but never did it look truly convincing on Anubis. They still won some games. I mean, it's not like they're unable to play it, but the fact that it doesn't look convincing should say enough for when it gets picked against you in these types of situations. But alternate attacks, map points. 1,800 viewers in. Jeez. Welcome, everybody. It's Fasher retreating from the flames. And in the bomb site, still 5 versus 5. It's 1 minute gone of the clock. And they're just waiting on the flank, and Reguli's gonna be walking right into it. Although, Reguli might be able to blindside one. No, it's Hype that gets the turnaround. It's Reguli, I think he missed a shot. Unsure, but it's Freeze with one more. Fasher in a bomb site, fighting for his life. And that's with 2. Nearly the 3rd, but the spray started just a bit too early. And now we have Buzz all alone. Let's get that shot onto Perks, but it's Hyped, fittingly finishing it off. Top fragger of his team in this game, and that is alternate attacks taking map number 1. Their own map pick is theirs, which is unsurprising. Entropic did have a couple of chances there to sort of get it back, to sort of try and maybe fight back, but the A bomb site was rather weak. There was very little aggression on the CT side, which kind of got helped by the fact that, oh geez, my camera's very unfocused now. What the hell? I don't know. I don't know why my camera just decided to break here, but I don't know anymore. Okay, well, fine. Hey, there we go. Yeah, very little aggression from the Entropic side on the CT side, and partly due to alternate attacks just being very present at all times, but it is something that we do need to get, like, you do need to have at least some aggression, right? Like, yeah, you get some good rounds, but it's not going to be enough if you're not there at the front row. So, yeah, by the way, for my I have the C920 from Logitech, so that should be good, but my auto zoom, my auto thing is perfect. But next up, we'll head over to Mirage. Not one of the greatest maps of alternate attacks, by far not one of the greatest maps. It was a punish pick from Entropic. Can they bring us to a 3rd map? I would duly enjoy that, but I'll see you guys in around 10 minutes when map number 2 kicks off. See you guys there. Welcome everyone. Oh, lol. We're on the camera. We're gonna go to camera. Oopsie. Well, you saw me in my bathrobe there. Ooh, some private viewing. As oop, hit my table as we head into Mirage. Mirage is the place, and Freeze is gonna be the first one to find a kill. Fasher has that wall of smokes to protect him. An interesting line of smokes, but the bomb plan is gonna be obvious. The spray through connects. That's Buzz seeing Fasher just smack the floor. It's gonna be 2 versus 4. Alternate attacks gonna have a very good shot at winning this round. There is a Molotov, and Tizian not aware of the flank. Buzz can't find a kill in the clutch. The bomb plan's down though, so should be all right. As we head into the second round, and we're gonna get a force buy from my brain is lagging. We're gonna get a force buy from Entropic, of course. Gonna be 5 galils and 1 piece of smoke. Arrow finding Tizian in the first. Fasher being a bit afraid of the sprays through. 3 players on B. Perks gonna be baited in. Regularly finds the player on bench from the long range angle. Then Buzz gets a good spray on the retreating Perks. It's a 3v3, and the B bomb side is under harassment from Entropic. Support's coming in. But Entropic keep it very tight. Gonna be waiting about. Not moving too much, but that means the flank's gonna come in. Freeze. That's a great idea. Arrow fighting 1 frag on the wide swing. Buzz cannot trade without dropping down. Then from behind he gets sprayed. And it's aTTaX that finds both frags on a distracted Buzz. Gonna be alternate attacks surviving the force buy round. And Entropic are gonna go for the full eco. We got a couple of deagles. As Regali gets a good headshot onto Buzz, but should be the rifles dealing with it soon enough. Fasher gets a nice one, but that's gonna be all she wrote for him. Regularly trying to pepper the opposition with his deagle, but unseasoned. aTTaX will find the final frag. The AKs are out, and tunnel is being approached. Very passive setups thus far from alternate attacks. We haven't seen them go for mid control yet. Or a main control or anything else. Buzz will find the opening frag, and he's gonna jump into the window. aTTaX covering for this. He doesn't hear the quick switching from Buzz. It's a sound cue only we as spectators hear. Works. Good close angle, and again, there's 3 players on the B bomb side. The rotates have been quite strong from alternate attacks, and it's really been working out in the favor of Entropiq at all. That's another great shot. Buzz, yeah, he does find one, but it's a 1v2 with 15 seconds and a drop bomb. Escaping. Nade thrown in close range. It's 10 seconds. There's such a timer on this. Buzz tries to get away with the AWP. Will do. He is being hunted down though, but he will survive with the op. No money to his name extra though. Timeout called. Tizian doing a lot of talking. Went for the peek. Didn't get it, so regularly gets his AWP back. These finishes over towards the B bomb side, they've not been working out all too great for Entropiq. On the other end, alternate attacks have gone for a bit of mid aggression. With aTTaX in deep. So they either have a quick rotate or quick flank, or both, or neither. Early warning system if they do go through middle. It's a good setup. Over towards the A bomb side, aTTaX is quite far away to have much impact. So he's going to be pushing. That is a well thought out timing by Freeze. Or by aTTaX himself, of course. Out of the apartments they all go, but then Freeze is in sandwich, the perfect position as they all get grinded to death. Regularly aiming at aTTaX, the only man he managed to kill. The only man Entropiq managed to kill. Alternate attacks, they're looking good.
Counter-terrorists win.
Because now it's just the ragtag. Upgraded pistols, op. Not the best of situations. Hyped. Nice shot onto Regularly. Buzz. It's another bullet tagged, but Ozek with 2. Buzz is not the only one left standing. Alternate attacks, they are not having any trouble. With these rounds, it's all scrappy buys. And Entropiq are going to take some more mid control. They haven't gone for it that often. Now, it is a bit of a heavy fight. They are able to push back the alternate attack defense, but alternate attacks, I don't think they're too worried about it. They haven't lost any HP. They haven't lost that much util. They still have the control that mostly they're happy with. Top of connector is a bit weak, but alternate attacks, they're playing so much with 3 players on the B bomb side where Entropiq is just running into issues regularly. Caught from behind, it's 3 kills, all CTs. And the Germans, the blitzkrieg on the defense. And Marek, oh, that's a crazy shot. Again, it's Marek in a low time clutch. That's another sick headshot, maybe. Marek can deliver the first round for Entropiq here in the 1 versus 1. He still has the HP, he has util. And he gets away just in time. He's able to dodge Freeze. Freeze is just bolting his way in. Marek gets the spray on 9 HP, and that's the first round on the board. To Tizian's delight. Entropiq finding dubious success in middle. Going for the mid approach again. Mirage by this team. This configuration of Entropiq not yet played, but all the kills coming in through middle now. And finally, they seem to have found something that works against this alternate attacks team. Bomb been put down. Marek's sharp again. Marek's been hitting his shots. He had his monitor off in the first 6 rounds, but now he's on fire. He told himself, I'm not going to lose another clutch again. The New York Yankees cap wearer. Let's take down Buzz, but Don't know if they really want to go for the hunt here. The money is still decent for alternate attacks. It's not that you put that much of a dent in. Well, it would have, actually, by the looks of things. With one rifle, they can deal with it. They can deal with one rifle not being there. Or still being there, I should say. Bought some new concert tickets today. To Dubioza Collective for playing like 9 months or something. But we do have the tickets. So that's vibes. If you know Dubioza Collective, you are a certified G in the chat. You are the homie. If you know them. So yes. If you know it. If you know, you know. Great band. Perks with the one rifle, hyped with a scout alternate attacks, deciding to go for the option of the single eco. Where am I from? From the Netherlands. So we have 2 Dutchies in the server. Me and Fasher. My fellow countrymen. The pins are over towards A. Yes, there are 4 players here. I do still think Entropic will have the upper hand. Something really has to go wrong for Entropic, and that might be it. Hyped getting a kill with the scout. All of a sudden, this flank becomes a lot less powerful, and the flank is here as well for Perks. Oh no, Entropic, this is falling apart into a single scout. Now all of a sudden, all the CTs are here. How do you deal with this? It's a 2v4 in the bomb site. This is surely going to be an alternate attacks round, regularly on 3 HP. You'd be lucky to even save this op. Okay. Wow.
Counter-terrorists win.
I mentioned something really has to go wrong for Entropic, and before I can even finish my sentence, Hyped gets a headshot with the scout before anything has even yet started in the round. So it's one rifle, upgraded pistols, and the scooter. I know you Germans love scooter, although I know all the Germans are in the other stream. Mollies do burn hot. I would like to see what someone in chat said remove Tizian. Now I think there is a lot more nuance to that, but on the other end, it would be interesting to see what the core would do, right? This new addition, Buzz, Fasher, Regali, under some new leadership. Not saying it needs to be rushed right now, but it might be something considering in the future. Although I know Tizian and Entropic have a very good relationship with each other, and as long as that stays and everyone's happy, I mean. Once again, his platform position and him and Arrow playing together very nicely. Freeze taking a page out of Shuei's book. As Regali finds Ozek. As nearly another. That's a 1v3 clutch on the AWP. The flick misses on the first. That's the no-scope connecting. He's had clutches on this bomb site already, but it's Freeze that will prevent I say a page out of Shuei's book. Shuei is not the guy that made that, like, that popularized that. But it has been very effective in the hands of Jimpad, that platform position. It's a very powerful play that the Mao's main team have. And still in Mao's, Kerrigan has it a bit, still, but you can still see it a lot in Tizian and in alternate attacks, is the Gob B effect. A lot of ways German teams, German players play. Still, a lot comes from the old German Mastermind? Mastermind. I forgot the translation of brain in German. Ich bin in Deutschland, aber ich bin so allein. Alternate attacks actually are rocking a pretty significant loss streak at this point. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 best of threes this week, and 8 best of threes lost. It's hyped. Finds another opener against Fasher. Buzz's Deagle is still there, and Marix's AK. Maybe, but it is still the 3v3, and the CTs are not giving up just yet. So that's 2 more frags. Arrow, I don't know from where Arrow got that kill. Gonna be hyped, just moving out. No bomb plant for you, Mr. Tizian. 9-2 in the first half. These are some damning statistics. And as Bambi Thug said so fittingly, it is a bit of a doomsday blue for Entropic, the colors that alternate attacks adore. Arrow, this is gonna be sidestepping Ozek with one more. It's the double A. It will double open. I was like, they'd get traded. 3 versus 4, but in these rounds, it's... I don't know if it's fully on Tizian, but some of the mid-round strats have not been cooking. Now, of course, you're a man down, so sticking together, it's not the worst of decisions. You still have to get into a very, very tough position. In the back of the bomb site, Perks hasn't even moved until that point. Marix, again in the clutch, but too blinded to do anything about it. It's double digits in the first half for the Germans. And I know it's a slowly dwindling stereotype. But the Germans are damn efficient. Someone is accusing me? Coster's embarrassing? Yeah, you're gone, brother. No, I'll bring you back, but just know that you are the dumbest person in the chat at this point. Just I hope you realize there's 1,800 people here, and you're still the dumbest. So all the other 1,800 people, I absolutely love you. You've been a bit mean in the chat, but you have been very nice. But As soon as people start accusing a caster, you know they're lost, right? Like, what? Never mind. We try our best to hold out. Yeah, fair. Yes, you're so telling the truth. Take your tinfoil hat off. Oh my god, I'm just gonna mute him. I'm not even gonna engage that anymore. Oh, Buzz gets the opener, but perks from middle. Marix. Oh, Marix has been hitting incredible shots, but he's just not been able to get into positions where that is actually a okay. Regularly does get the kill. Entropiq win a round. Woohoo! Yay! That's a while. Caster knows this match is fixed. Caster knows. Caster knows. That is. How? Like, I understand frustration for a lot of you. Like, if someone is just frustrated, I let it happen. But there are some lines that you don't cross, right? You're not gonna threaten people's families or whatever. Like, it's. Regularly, a bit of a cheeky smile on his face. That should bring the confidence back up a bit. Just 3. And then Marix with 2 more. If they put Marix in positions where he can influence the rounds, then there might be something to say here. But as per usual, when it's a type of comeback thingy, especially since now it's a group stage match, right? We can have the tension be a bit lower, right? I don't have to hype everything up. No one's getting eliminated yet. No one is getting the playoffs yet. Right? It is still just the group stage. But I forgot what my point was gonna be. Oh yeah. Usually when they get like within 2 rounds, like as soon as it becomes like 10-8, like 10-7, 10-8, that is that's around the point where I start to get hyped. Regularly, good trade, and the weapon blocks his view of hyped. Couldn't see him, couldn't shoot back. Results remain the same. Dead in window. Perks does get the kill on his second attempt. Buzz gets a kill. Well, no kill on his only attempt. And with the AKs out, finally, alternate attacks are hitting their shots again. Marix is in the exact opposite of an impact position. And let's just call this a lesson for Entropic. Because this is something you need to learn from. There are a lot of situations that happen here where very early on in the decision making it goes wrong. And then you have Marix hitting. Marix is hitting crazy shots. Oh Jesus! No, I said there were lines that you don't cross. Okay. No death threats, please. Since there's a lot of new EPL viewers in here, you might not be aware of my ruling. You can be as mean as you want. You can be as mean as you want. But make it funny. Okay? If you want to curse out someone in chat, if you want to curse out some of the players, make it extremely funny, and I'll allow it. Okay? Because then you get a bit creative. Okay? So if you're just gonna give death threats, you're gonna get banned. So you know. But hey, round number 16. Small look over towards middle. Mostly to get aTTaX into position. He's going for the jiggle peek. It is the double setup in the ramp, but the back coverage, that's regularly down to aTTaX. And Freeze also finding one more kill. 12 is looking super likely here. Freeze just running back, finding Marix. Yet again, it's just these situations where, yeah, Marix is hitting all of these shots, but he's not being put in positions where he can actually shoot. Tizian is just not having a good day, and his team is affected by it. 2 in 13. Fasher is low. 4 kills on Fasher. I mean, it's a bad performance from a captain, and it's a tough one. It's especially in newer teams, right? Entropiq, with this configuration, if you're a newer team, you're not gonna have everything memorized of how you want to play and how Tizian wants to play and all that type of stuff. And if Tizian is playing this poorly, then that will just trickle down. And I'm assuming this is going to be a very, very frustrating day. And there's going to be a lot of talks. There's going to be a lot of talks here after this game in the Entropiq camp. I'm sure of that. That's another great shot from Hyped. I mean, they're just firing, man. Hyped on 1 HP. Try to exit, but it's just the Deagles as a defense. I mean, Fasher, yes, he has a rifle, but it's not much more. If this happens more often in the future, then I have a feeling what Entropiq's decisions are going to be, but for now, they will just take this as a stain on their record. And it's what you need, right? Na'Vi won a major a couple days before, a couple months before. They were getting wrecked as well. Alternate attacks. What a showing. And Freeze as a bit of a celebration. And it's a quick game. Perks and Arrow having fun in the celebrations. And that was a quick group stage match. That was fast. That was, well, fun for one side of the garage, I should say. That was fun for alternate attacks. My camera's still not focused again. I don't know why this is happening, but yeah, that was quite the game. Yeah, I mean, 2-0, 2-0. 2 very different stories. Z10 and Brazilisky were 2 quite close maps. Alternate attacks in that second map, absolute destruction. They're gonna get it tough tomorrow. We'll have Passion UA, who had the forfeit due to scheduling issues, will face off against Ecstatic. That is the new Ecstatic roster, comprised of the old Sashi roster, a couple of Danish players mixed in there. And Illuminar versus Enterprise, 2 Polish teams. We got a lot of Polish teams back into the server, which is hype. EPL and Polish teams. It's just, it works. It just works. Right, we love our Polish players here. And our Germans, because, hey, they managed to get a good victory. Alternate attacks move up. They made it to the final once earlier. Got very close to a victory here in EPL, but in the Division 1. But not yet meant to be. That's, I had it open, but not anymore. Well, follow us on Twitch, follow us on Twitter, follow me on Twitter if you want. If you don't want to, don't. Not really tell you differently. Shout out to the pro team for today. We got a very calm day, but of course, we are not done yet. I'll see you guys tomorrow, as that will be costed by me again. It's going to be some great matches. There is the CCT finals are going to be live. Some very good Counter-Strike to see. So thank you guys all very much for watching. Hit the follow yet again, and see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.